It's literally a tool for you to get any Pokemon on planet Earth. The new remote trades have arrived in Pokemon Go, and for the first time, we are going to make a trade with someone on the other side of the equator. Roll the intro editor, because today we've got a lot of new stuff. Well guys, that's exactly what you heard. Niantic has released a new feature where we can make remote trades with people we're best friends with. And an example of that is brothers. So today we're going to do a remote trade here. Thanks to my friend Bruna, she's the one who achieved this, and she gave us the opportunity to show you how this whole system works, since it usually takes a long time. I'll explain more about how it works, but let's make this trade now since he's waiting. Like I said, I'm here in the United States, and this guy who I think is in Brazil, right? I'm not absolutely sure. But here, as soon as we click on the trade, you'll see that there are three options. These three options, Bruna gave him a group of Pokemon to choose from, and from that group, he chose these three. Then, we're going to decide which one we're going to send to him. So, I'm going to click on Start here, and we'll get access to Ash's list of Pokemon. As you can see here, look, there are several Pokemon. He made a whole tag with many options. How many Pokemon do you think are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 330. That's 31 Pokemon he put in the tag. I don't think there's a limit. You can add as many as you want. We can pick 3 Pokemon here. We don't have to choose 3. We can choose just 1 if we want. That's fine. But in this case, Bruna asked me to choose 2. Which in this case would be Suicune and Lugia. Let me see if these are the right ones. I think they are, right? They don't have shiny versions. I think both are just the normal ones. I'll have other legendary shinies here for her to pick, but I think she chose these because she probably already has all the other shinies. So, Suicune and Lugia, let's put them here to continue. And look, are you sure? Ashton is going to pick one of these to trade with you. We're sure Bruna has already arranged everything nicely. And guys, this is cool because we can make trades with people we don't know remotely. I'll show you Bruna's account later so you can see when she received this and how good it is. But look, choose which Pokemon we want. Bruna told me to choose Pikachu, which they'd already agreed on, and he's going to choose Lugia. So here, an Indian Pikachu that Bruna got. We're going to put it here to trade. And there, look, Ashton will choose one of these Pokemon to trade with you. Perfect. I'll put it here to confirm. And the trade is done. Done. Finished. Now, guys, I think we just wait for him to confirm over there. I think that's it, right? Look, he has some time to do it. I'll hit OK here for her. Done. He just needs to accept. And then he'll finish the trade over there and she'll receive it. I don't know if there's going to be any animation. Probably something will show up on the screen. What happens if I press here? Oh, okay, look. The Pokemon you offered and everything else. It's a lucky trade, okay, guys? So that's cool. That's it. Look, while he hasn't accepted yet, let's see if there's any animation or something. There, look. The trade is in progress. I'm going to show you Bruna's account here. If you put lucky here, I think that's the tag. Look at this. Bruna has 183 lucky friends. 183 guys. Look how many lucky friends she has. That's a lot. It got to a point where Bruna started removing lucky friends. Because she became lucky friends, she tried to connect with people, many from the community, those who appear on my stream or comment on videos. So, she talked to people through the community. And then, basically, guys, it got to a point where she couldn't find certain people, right? They'd been lucky friends for a long time. And there was nothing to do, you know? It just didn't work out. Look, it seems like it's over here, huh? Looks like it was here. He accepted the trade. Keep an eye on the lock there. I'll explain in a moment. Sorry for going off topic. Let me check if any message appears on the main screen when the trade is completed. Let's see. Apparently no indicator showed up here in the list of Pokemon. Nothing showed up either. Let me see if there's any Lugia here. Let me search here. Lugia. Lugia. Is there any Dynamax Lugia here? There's no Dynamax Lugia here, man. So, oh, it popped up on the screen. It just shows up out of nowhere. Look, D10. The remote trade is complete. We tap here on Pikachu. And then the animation shows up. That's awesome, man. Awesome, guys. That's really cool. It's nice that you get that moment to see the trade happen. Cool. Take good care of Lugia. It's a Dynamax Lugia. 28, 8. It's not 100%, but it's good. 13, 14, 14. It's 3 stars. And look at that. Dynamaxed. Awesome, man. Really cool. That's awesome, man. So cool. Now he shows up here for us. Lucky little Lugia. Man, that's really awesome, guys. Really awesome. And look, what I was telling you guys earlier. Since she couldn't get in touch with the people, it's about deleting lucky friends because there was no way to do it. They were people she had no contact with, no phone number, nothing. And in Pokemon Go, there's no chat. What was the name again? Lucky, right? Lucky. That's it. So she has 182 people here that she has lucky trades with. If we sort it by hearts, you'll see she has other people there. She reached max friendship with them to be able to do remote trades. She showed us that too. A guy she did a trade with, his name is Guvo. Here, look, this one, see? She already traded with him. And guys, if you look here, look. Remote trading gets blocked. And it goes into a trade timer here, look, really quick, see? 84 points. You have to do all the interactions again. So basically, guys, you need one interaction here to reach friendship level 1. 7 interactions for friendship level 2, 30 interactions for friendship level 3, 90 interactions for best friends. And then you have 85 more, 84. Infinite friendship. So it's something that takes a long time for you to reach that point. And then you might ask yourself, Chris, okay, how do you do this trade? And here, guys, it's very simple. Bruna, she has her tag here. For remote trading, here she puts all the Pokemon she wants to offer. Duplicate shinies. Shinies that she already has a lot of extras. Or from some Pokemon that she doesn't want anymore. She keeps everything here, all set, nice and neat. And the people who make this trade with her, they can have access to this list here. And choose something, man. By the way, trading with Bruna is an amazing thing. Look at the amount of Pokemon options, man. It's a lot. Set up this tag here and anyone who reaches max friendship will have access. Actually, look over there. I checked by searching the guy's name here. If we go in here, I think we can see it here. Look, see Pokemon for trade. Then we can see his whole tag. Look how cool that is, man. This is really nice. This is really nice. But all right, so basically it's going to take you, man, about 5 months. Is that it? About 5 months or more. To be able to make a remote trade with people, then you think, Chris, alright, so do I have to wait 5 months to do this? No. There are some other options that the community uses to be able to make remote trades. This is the new one from Niantic, fully within game rules. The second option would be trusted people, which is something I really recommend you be very careful with because it's extremely dangerous. For example, let's say you're on Criso's live stream. You talked to someone in the chat, became friends, started exchanging gifts, got lucky friends. What does the person do? Hey bro, I'll send you my access, you log in on your other phone and you make the trade for us. And then what happens? The person disappears with your account. So this is very dangerous. Don't give anyone access to your accounts or your personal information. But people who do this, I don't recommend it because it's dangerous. But sometimes, for example, your brother, I don't know, or maybe your mom plays and you live in separate houses. It's an option that people use, but it's very dangerous. I don't recommend you do it. Be very careful with this. The third option, which is the one I usually use on my secondary accounts, is UGFone, guys. I've talked a lot about it here on the channel, but here we have the UGFone app. I stopped to set things up here, guys, just to show you in a more efficient way. But look, this is UGFone. I have 3 devices here. I'll update them here so you can see they're regular phones. This one is running Pokemon Go. And this one isn't open on anything. I'm not using it yet. I'll open the one with Pokemon Go here. Basically, guys, this is a place where you can have a virtual phone. What you're seeing on the screen right now isn't my device. It's a device that I'm controlling remotely. It's being hosted on the company's cloud, UGFone. And the good thing about this phone is that it has root access, which is a super user function. When you enable it on your regular device, you lose banking apps, you lose government apps. It's something that causes a lot of headaches. So what do people do when they want to use root? They buy a second phone just for gaming. But do you have money to buy a phone right now for a game you might play for 1 or 2 months? Because Pokemon Go has phases, right? So here, you can get a device with root access and install the best apps. And then, you can play using Fly, teleporting all over the world. And if you happen to stop playing, you just don't have the device anymore. And that's it, you know? You didn't have to spend money buying a brand new device. And hey guys, check this out. I'm using Hoopa GPS. So if I use the little joystick from Abra here, we can move around the map. Just double tap and it also teleports. That's because I'm using Pokémod. So this helps me go anywhere on the planet. So if I had to trade, for example, with Bruna, I could just open the map here, then zoom out. Whoa, a shiny just appeared. What is this, man? I could zoom out and teleport to Bahia, to Salvador, to Sao Paulo, to anywhere she was, just to make this trade. Where's Charmander? Whoa, man, look at that. Pokémod also notifies me when there's a shiny. Another cool thing about it, look, I'll zoom in here so you can see. The resolution is a bit low, guys, because like I said, I'm controlling a device remotely. So what we're seeing here, guys, is basically a video, which is being streamed to us from my phone that's up in the UGFone team's cloud. So when I tap on the screen, I'm sending commands to that phone over there. And check this out. Pokémod also lets me see shiny Pokemon on the map. I don't need to click to see if it's shiny. I can already see here that Charmander is golden. This is awesome for doing quick shiny checks and catching Pokemon. Here we already have a shiny from UGFone. So if I wanted to come here, guys, catch this awesome shiny and trade it with Bruna, I could just catch it here, teleport to Bruna's house, and make the trade with her. Without having to wait 6 months to reach best friends, without having to wait 6 months for lucky friends, you would need it, right? But anyway, we could make the trade right away. Since we're using Pokémon Rupa GPS, this is what we're using, guys. It's the official Pokemon Go app. Along with these mods, usually the hacks that get you banned the most in Pokemon Go tell you to delete Pokemon Go from Google Play or the Apple Store and download the hacked Pokemon Go. This is easily detected by Niantic. If you play with PG Sharp like this, for example, you're probably at a higher risk of getting banned. So the best hacks are the ones that use Rupa, because then you use the official Pokemon Go with the Pokémod running in the background. And Rupa GPS lets you teleport. This way you have several insane tools, including these teleport features, so you can make these trades, which is something wonderful, you know? So then, man, you add your friends, go to the place where they send you the coordinates and everything else. And you can make the trades without any problems. That's a positive point. You can get a free device on UGFone using the link below. It's my link. So, the followers here on the channel subscribers, they get a free device to test. So, I advise you not to use this device just for testing. Let's say you want to make a rare trade with someone. You go there, use the free device and do it. Oh, there's going to be an event, an awesome weekend community day. Use the free device from this video. The link is down below. Then you go there and try it out. Because if you just grab it, like let me see how it is and download it, you'll waste your free device for nothing because it has a time limit. So be smart about that. I'll also leave down here below the UGFone link, a link to one of my videos where I explain how I set up this device here, how I put Pokemon on it, how I set up the Rupa GPS, how I connect my account, how I configure everything from scratch, everything explained in detail, step by step with screenshots and everything. So if you want, just click on the video down below if you want to skip straight to the tutorial part, but watch the whole tutorial. The beginning has a little introduction where I explain a few things that you can watch, but if you want, go straight to the tutorial and get started. That's basically it, guys. So there you go, some tips for you on how to get maximum trades. One cool thing, man, is that Bruna is one of the biggest references for this because she has a lot of 4-star friendships. So for her, for example, it would help a lot. But I think on her main account, she doesn't use hacks or anything like that, so it might be a little harder. I only use hacks here on my secondary account. My main account, I don't like to take risks. My secondary account, man, even today I've been playing on it for months. There was an account that I played on for 2 years using UGFone. I never had any problems with bans. It's still fine today. So man, I think it's pretty okay to use. If you want to risk your main account, that's up to you. It's your decision. But I'm sticking with my secondary account. And for me, it's working perfectly. Another awesome tip for you guys, if you liked it, don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. The UGFone link is in the description, or when you sign up, use the invite code CRI01 to get your device for free. We're in this together, ladies and gentlemen. Hugs to everyone. I'm out.